Best Romance Movies of the 20th Century. At number 20 is The English Patient, one of the great romantic films of the 90s and thoroughly gripping. It was hailed as a cinematic triumph by the New York Times. Juliette Binoche won an Oscar for her splendid performance as Hannah, while Ralph Fiennes got an Oscar nomination for his portrayal of Almasy.
I'll come back for you.
Besides solid performances by Binoche and Fiennes, the film is worth watching for its intelligent dialogues and great camera work. Our number 19 pick is one of the best romantic comedies of its time, When Harry Met Sally. Can men and women ever just be friends? That's a question that's been asked since the beginning of time, and the film tries to answer this. Apart from the sublime dialogues and the flawless performances, the film's true highlight is the way director Rob Reiner and screenwriter Nora Ephron uncover Harry and Sally's biographical details. While the film is known for its iconic dialogues, the fake orgasm propelled Meg Ryan into stardom. At number 18 is Dirty Dancing, one of the 80s most memorable teen movies, starring Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze. While spending a summer in a resort in the Catskill Mountains with her family, Jennifer Grey falls in love with working-class dance instructor Johnny Castle, played by Patrick Swayze. She goes against her father's wishes to continue her relationship with Johnny and gives a climactic performance with him at the end-of-season talent show.
No, I never felt like this before.
At number 17 is the Jerry Zucker-directed romantic fantasy thriller Ghost. Patrick Swayze plays an investment banker, Sam Wheat, who is killed in front of his girlfriend, Molly Jensen, played by Demi Moore.
Get the hell out of here.
Now a ghost and able to communicate only through psychic Oda Mae Brown, Sam must bring his killer, Carl, to justice and save Molly. You've Got Mail occupies the 16th spot on our list of the top 20 romantic comedies of the 20th century.
You've got mail.
Yes.
Directed by Nora Ephron, this romantic comedy stars Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan as Joe Fox and Kathleen Kelly, who get involved in an online romance without knowing that they are also business rivals. Joe owns a bookstore mega chain that threatens to put Kathleen's quaint little shop out of business. But after learning her true identity, Joe must assuage her hatred for him. Number 15 pick is Singin' in the Rain, considered as one of the best musicals of all time. Singin' in the Rain is a romantic comedy directed by Gene Kelly and Stanley Donen. Besides its main theme of romance, the film is also about the film industry in a period of transition from silent to talkies. Singin' in the Rain is a transcendent experience, and no movie lover can afford to miss it. According to Guardian's Peter Bradshaw, the unstoppable joy of the musical numbers, especially with O'Connor, is what never fails to seduce, perhaps especially in Moses Supposes. At number 14 is Grease, a timeless classic that will make you sing and dance by the end of the film. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John lead a terrific ensemble cast. Newton-John's debut performance is excellent, while Travolta's performance is to perfection. The way Olivia Newton-John looks in You're the One That I Want is simply incredible. This part alone makes the whole movie worth watching. The movie may be slightly cheesy, but there are many things to love about it, especially the soundtrack and dance moves. Meet Joe Black is at number 13 on our list. What if we know the fact that we are going to die beforehand? How will it affect us? How will we spend our last days, hours, even moments? Meet Joe Black shows how exactly things go if ever one was to endure death, to be only told that he had it all and it's time to die. A sleek, good-looking, and entertaining romance, the film serves as a showcase for the versatile Oscar winner, Anthony Hopkins. more than even Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is perfect in his portrayal, while Claire Floriani is attractive and interesting. At number 12 is Some Like It Hot. It is considered a joyful classic which delivers on comedic value, no matter how many times you've seen it. This Billy Wilder masterpiece has topped BBC Culture's 100 Greatest Comedy Films poll. The film's final line is legendary. "Look at that! Look how she moves! That's just like Jell-O on springs." Monroe, as always, is irresistible.
You must be quite a girl. Want a bet? After sugar. Champagne. If I were a girl, and I am.
At number 11 is Shakespeare in Love, a delightful romantic comedy that excels at nearly every level.
We have no Juliet.
There is so much to like about this film, including the Shakespearean touches like doomed love, mistaken identity, and men dressing as women and women dressing as men. Apart from Joseph Fiennes and Gwyneth Paltrow, Shakespeare in Love teams with several other wonderful performances. Before Sunrise occupies the 10th spot on our list. It is a romantic masterpiece that must be seen by all movie lovers to be believed. Ethan Hawke and Julia Delpy keep the tone afloat and mesmerizing all through the film. Their performances are so real that it seems impossible not to believe they truly are soulmates who are locked in an all too short affair.
All right, your train's gonna leave. Say goodbye. Bye.
Jerry Maguire sits at number 9 on our list. The film offers the best of both worlds, romance and sports. Tom Cruise is in top form, portraying a man on the brink of losing his marbles and his grip on reality. He's hilarious, sad, and desperate, but still looks charming. Cruise's relationship with Renee Zellweger's character is fascinating and honest. Zellweger's intense performance is a star-making one, while Cuba Gooding Jr. shines as Rod Tidwell. At number 8 is Annie Hall, one of Woody Allen's most recognizable films.
Don't give it to me. No. Look, one crawl behind the refrigerator.
Annie Hall is a very accurate and bittersweet portrayal of the dynamics of human relationships.
A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies.
Alan writes, directs, and stars with Diane Keaton in an outstanding recreation of a spent love affair, which is both sad and funny. Woody Allen is simply at his wittiest, smartest, and funniest best.
With your wife in bed, does she need some kind of artificial stimulation like marijuana?
At number 7 is the 1999 British-American romantic comedy Notting Hill.
No thanks, I'll just...
Julia Roberts stars as Anna Scott, one of the world's most famous movie stars, and Hugh Grant is Will Thacker, the divorced owner of a little travel bookshop in London. Anna walks into his store and then into his heart.
Everyone in the world knows who you
Do these two opposite individuals have what it takes to forge a lasting relationship? Notting Hill is definitely a harmless, well-intentioned romantic comedy with several solid laughs. 10 Things I Hate About You occupies the 6th spot on our list. This sweet romantic teen comedy has a good cast and a variety of characters that cover most high school stereotypes. Julia Stiles grows into her character, while Heath Ledger is effortlessly charming. Together, they bring their characters to life, making them seem like people you've met several times in life. The chemistry that Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger have on screen is what makes this movie work, and the poem at the end ties it all together. At number 5 is As Good as It Gets, a love story involving a nasty misogynist and a waitress. Jack Nicholson as a demonic novelist and Helen Hunt as a waitress propel the film by their terrific performances. This is the kind of role that makes Jack a star, while Helen Hunt sizzles in her role as a Manhattan waitress. Helen Hunt and Jack Nicholson garnered Academy Awards, and Greg Kinnear a nomination for their awesome performances. At number 4 is Gone with the Wind, one of the most beloved of American classics. Clark Gable and Vivien Leigh sizzle as Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara in this lavish 4-hour epic.
I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. Kiss me once.
You've lived in dirt so long you can't understand anything else.
Brimming with color and passion, the film pulls its emotional kick from Leigh and Gable's extraordinary performances.
But I'll think of some way to get him back.
At number 3 is Edward Scissorhands, a fairy tale about a deformed outsider whose innocence and gentle nature make him a freak in the eyes of the community he visits. It is a story filled with simplicity and complexity that stands the test of time. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder put up a career-making performance in this fantasy romance film.
Are you okay?
Besides its great set design and a spellbinding story, Edward Scissorhands is one of the most notable films of Johnny Depp's career. At number 2 is Pretty Woman, easily the best romantic comedy of the 90s.
Yes. Do you have anything in this shop as beautiful as she is? Oh, yes.
Pretty Woman is definitely a special film, with some special performances, and Julia Roberts as Vivian Ward is absolutely adorable.
Oh, you work on commission, right? Yes.
The story may seem predictable, but the on-screen chemistry between Richard Gere and Julia Roberts is simply sensational.
Climbed up the tower and rescued her.
She rescues him right back.
Vivian gets the fairy tale ending that she always wanted, being rescued by the man that she loves. At number 1 is Titanic, a quintessential love story everyone should watch at least once in their lifetime. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet's solid chemistry is backed by some stunning cinematography, gorgeous set designs, and breathtaking visual effects that take the film to another level. No matter how many times you have watched this film, the heart-wrenching goodbye between Jack and Rose will leave you in tears every time. Hope you liked our list. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified about our latest videos.